Good morning, good morning. Hope everyone's well. I'm just on my way into camp by a slight little detour, just so that gives me a little bit of time to chat with you guys before I get to the camp. So just bear with me and I will explain. So over the last 5 years, I've had in total about four sites that I've used, and this one at the moment probably one of the best ones I've had. It's out the way, it seems pretty secure up until 2 weeks ago. Now obviously if you've watched some of my other videos, you'll see the orange bucket that my son decides he likes to sit on. Okay, so each visit we've had at the site, I've actually left this bucket behind, and it was left. I came back and we found the orange bucket by the entrances, to where we always get into the camp. So obviously it was moved. Little Bear assumed, that was down to kids. So that's what we pulled it down to. This is just kids. We'll come back. So I picked it up. I took it back down to the site. Left it there. We came back a couple of days later, only to find that it's been moved again. But this time it wasn't left where the entrance is. Got it to witness today. So you have to excuse the noise guys, I can't do anything about that. So obviously when it was moved the second time, it was actually placed in between a bunch of trees, literally placed straight in the middle. So for me, you can rule out that it was wind. I'm assuming it wasn't kids because I can't see kids doing that, but then again I could be wrong. So today I'm going to be going into the camp to see if this bucket's been moved again. If it has, then obviously we no longer have a secure site, which is what I wanted for me and my son to use to do some cooking, and do some bits and dabs, father and son time. We're only going to be going there 2-3 times a week, which is a Friday when he finishes school, and then again Saturday and Sunday. I don't want to be looking for a new spot, so today I'm going to find out whether we need to be looking for a new spot or not. So I've left the bucket in the trench that we'd already started on the hole, and placed the broken fork and the spade in there. So hopefully when I get there, it's still going to be there. But the fact that somebody's gone out of the way, not to move it once, but to move it twice, for me that's just weird in itself. But like Logan says, it's probably more than likely kids. Hey guys, we've arrived at site. I'm just waiting for these cars to go past so I can get in. 2 more cars and then I can move. And here we go. And we step over. Okay, let's go. Okay, when I was explaining earlier regarding the buckets, the first time was actually dumped in this section here. So that was the first one what we cut through, and then what we're going to do, we're going to go down here, as long as it's not slippy today, we'll see. So that was where the first bucket was found. So obviously this way is the actual entrance. My stick's still here, my spiky stick to help me get up and down without breaking my neck. So anyway, so that was the first bucket that was up there. The second time the bucket was actually found down here. So when I get down here, I will show you where that was. So just bear with me so I can get down here. Guys, if you see anything on the camera and I don't, please drop in and let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's just get down here without breaking my neck. Ooh, sugar. Ooh, okay, so the second bucket, I noticed, obviously we just come from up there, I actually noticed it being placed literally placed there, right in there. And yeah, our camp spot is 5 minutes walk or so down this way. So I'm going to head into camp now to see if my bucket is still where I left it, which was in the trench with the spade and the fork. So as I was saying, guys, if you see anything on the camera, please drop me a message and let me know. So obviously the main road is up that way and our camp is down this way. I will keep my eyes open, but if you guys see anything, just give me a shout. So I'm hoping it's not a third time it's been moved, because I really don't want to go and find another site. I really don't, because this, for me, this site is perfect. It's hidden, it's out the way. Well, I assumed it was hidden, but you know, it's out the way. There's plenty of wood for me to build, so there's obviously plenty of materials, and the path we use is slightly starting to get overgrown, but we'll see. But at the moment I've not noticed, literally apart from the odd broken trees, you know, I've not actually noticed any sign of people coming over here. And it's duck. So I mean, there's no signs if anyone's been living over here, i.e. homeless people. I've not saw any signs of that. But when I first came, I'd walk over that way. But obviously, it is all overgrown. But it's a good trek into camp. You know, it's peaceful. Ooh. But the only beauty of this side, this is the only way in, because the back end actually seems to be blocked off. So obviously, as far as I'm aware, this is the only route into sight. Let me just have a quick scout around. So guys, remember, if you see anything, just give me a shout, because obviously I'm not looking at the screen whilst filming. I'm keeping my eyes forward. So, but yeah, as I was saying, we have the railway on this side. We have 2 lots of factories and a big embankment, which I've just come down over that way. Hence why I decided this was a good spot. I mean, I'd been here 2-3 times a week for a couple of weeks, you know, just sitting at the place I decided to call the campsite, and make drinks, bacon sandwiches, pot noodles, all that good stuff, and thinking it was a perfect spot up until this crack with a bucket. Now, I'm assuming it's kids, but yeah, if it was kids, then why haven't they took the tools? You know, I'm confused about that. You know, and it's You know, if you're going to move, why move the bucket? Why not move the spade, the fork, the rake? Why not move all that? See, as you can see the fence, I don't know if you can see through the camera, the fence is up there. The railway is this side. Madness. But you know, I actually do like this spot. I don't want to go out now and start looking for another spot. This will be like the 4th, 5th one I've had, and every single time I end up having to move, whether that the site being compromised, people coming across it, or me coming across people within the area. There we go. You know, people coming across it to being on private land and being told to move, which, you know, that's understandable. You're on private land. I'm assuming that this is private land, because where the factories are, they've got a perimeter fence all the way around. So obviously that's the railway, factory and factory, and my camp spot up here. And before I go any further, which my spots are there, again, there is no sign of anyone coming through. I mean, I've literally mastered my route, so I'm not technically leaving a path. So I'm hoping that when I get over here, the bucket's still in the same place, my rake, my spade, and nothing's been moved. But as I'm coming into camp, there is no signs of anyone being here. If I'm honest, there is no sign. So I'm going to walk to this now, and hopefully when I get over to this bit, my bucket should be about there. I'm hoping. I've not seen it on the way in, and there it is still there. This doesn't make sense. See, I even collected all the broken stuff, and I was going to block that fencing off so you couldn't see it. So obviously there's the factories. There's one factory there, there's another factory there. Down there it's actually, it funnels off into like a funnel, and at the end of the funnel you physically can't get through. You have the railway just behind there, which in the next 5 minutes you'll hear a train. But where that is, oh look at that, perfect timing. So obviously that's the railway. Behind that railway is the canal. Behind that canal there's a bunch of houses. So obviously no one from them houses are getting over onto this space here. I absolutely, once this gets all overgrown, for me it's what I wanted. It's perfect, it's out the way. And as you can see by that tree there, that's where my spade and rake is. I can clearly see that. That's not been moved, because I as good as literally put it in the middle. It's not been moved at all. So my question is, are people walking through? Is there any holes in this fence? I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm just going to take a little walk over this way. But it's so peaceful over here, especially on a Sunday. I love coming over here with little man on a Sunday, because we can get to cook. It's quiet, you know, you can't hear the factories, you know, and it's, see, technically the spot would have been here, but as you can see there's just too much, at least there. I think it's a lot flatter and I can get stuck in. See, it's like none of this is all trampled down, literally. So I am confused. But Logan's a bit iffy of actually coming over here knowing that somebody's come across our little camp spot, and if they are back and forth, then they're going to be you know, they're going to clock that something's being done here. I mean, if it was me, I'd be like, oh, I'll come back in a couple of weeks and see what's changed and see what they're up to. Ow, you sod. I'm a bit stuck. Ow. ow, try again. And I would keep coming back just to see what's going on. I'm hoping that's what's going on here. But yeah, Logan doesn't want to come over. He certainly doesn't want to sleep over here once this section's built. I mean, I've still got to dig all this out. Then I've got to source trees, stop building. Obviously I have to be careful with the noise of banging hammer and nails, but the building will be done on a Sunday because obviously these factories, there's one that side and there's one over that side. They don't seem to be used on a Sunday, so it's literally peaceful here on a Sunday. I mean, you'll probably hear them as I'm over here, but I'm chuffed that the bucket's still there. We are over here the weekend, and hopefully I'm going to get all this top section gone to that depth, and then obviously do a bit more and then a bit more. See, I would have had this hole dug by now. Yeah, I would have had this hole dug by now, and I would have started building, but Logan wanted to do this with me, so we decided that a Friday after school, if the weather's nice, we'll come down, have something to eat over here and this, that and the other. Same with a Saturday and a Sunday, you know. I take him over here and we just sit and chill, I'll get some digging done. He has a play around. I had so many ideas once this was built, you know, and it's like my ideas at the moment seem pointless, knowing that somebody's obviously been here. There's clearly no signs of it constantly being used, i.e. kids' rubbish, pop bottles, beer cans. You know, there is a little bit. I mean, if you can see through that tree there is a little bit of blue plastic, but that's been here since I started coming. I started coming here 3 months ago. A couple of days a week, just come over and just make myself a drink, sit and chill. Which is why I decided I wanted to build on here, so we do have a permanent little spot. But I'm gonna make my way out. I'm chuffed that's there. Little man will see this video later, so he's gonna be chuffed that it's still there. Is it kids? Is it adults? I don't know. Guys, what would you do if you was in this situation? Would you continue to build, or would you look for another spot? I am actually in the process of looking for a spot. This time I'm looking at farmers. They have plenty of land. Some farms around here do have little wooded areas like this, so I am sending out emails for the ones I can get. I've still got quite a few phone calls to make, so we might still have another spot, but there's just something about this spot that I do actually like. So anyway, I'm going to make my way out. I'll take you guys with me. Again, keep your eyes open if you see anything that I don't. But yeah, I'm really enjoying coming over. It's just, I love being outdoors. I love the peace and quiet. And no kids. we all get that feeling on a Friday when it's like, yeah, let's disappear for the weekend. This is what I'm hoping to do. And obviously with the little man, but we'll see as time goes by. But we're going to be back out here the weekend. It's Monday now. I'm not too sure at the time. I know it's quite early. And not long took Logan to school. So it's probably 10, half 10. We're going to be back out. Ow! We're going to be back out Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I'm not too sure on what days yet. But we will see. And then, you know, I'm going to get some more digging done, get some cooking done. I've got so many ideas that I want to put on this channel, you know, using the space we've got, and just father-son time. You know, my other son, he wasn't he wasn't really an outdoor kid. He liked his Xboxes, his PlayStations, his handheld games, you know. So when Logan come along, I'd take him out in his pushchair along the canals and walk for miles. And then when he started walking, added bonus, and now he loves coming over here. He loves the outdoors. At the moment I'm teaching him a little bit of cooking, i.e. bacon sandwich. Safely, obviously. We're using the gas cookers. So obviously then once this site is actually built, I can teach him safely how to make fire. So I should be out there in the next couple of minutes, guys. So again, thanks for watching. If you can, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. If you want to drop a comment or a message, feel free to do so. I will get round to every single comment. I will reply and also heart the comments as well. I'm going to make my way out because I've got to climb up that big bloody embankment. So yeah, in fact I'll take you up with me. Ow. And hopefully I don't break my neck on the way up there. I should be alright. Ow. But we'll see. I mean, it's not that steep, it's just weird. Okay guys, I'm gone. I'm gonna be hitting this main road shortly. Once I hit that little fence line, that is where I leave that, and that's been there every single time I've come back. So anyway guys, love you and I leave you, and I'll catch you on the other side. Peace.